Guys, you've seen me do this before, and I want to show this to you so you'll be able to grasp it. Listen, when you go to camscrappyhole.com, okay, and it opens up, I want to show you guys this. You see that? How it opens up right here? All right. So listen, if you want to subscribe to our email list, look, go all the way down to the bottom. You see all those products we got there, all the way down to the bottom, okay? And you stroll up. You see that this is the last thing on the page. That's the video. Go right up from that video, and you will see sign up for our mailing list, okay? All you got to do is just put your email address in there and just hit that red button, enter. It's free. That's all you have to do. And the other thing I want to show you guys, you see that red banner stretched across the bottom right there, no matter what you do? We have two stores, camscrappyhole.com, which is what I'm on right now, and we also have Cam's Crappy Combos, okay? So no matter where you go on my site, that red banner stays there, okay? When you click that red banner, it allows you to port between both stores. Now I'm on Cam's Crappy Combos, okay? We got over 400 products in Cam's Crappy Combos. Everything in Cam's Crappy Combos comes with free shipping. Okay, now, you see that red banner? It's there again. See it at the top? Okay, Cam's Crappy Combos is for those crappie enthusiasts that like to build their own rod and reel, or if you need a reel to go with your favorite rod, or you need a rod to go with your favorite reel, you can buy things separately. We have more selections of kits in Cam's Crappy Combos than we do in camscrappyhole.com. Okay, so you want to go back to Cam's Crappy Combos, right? Look, boom. You port right back. All you got to do is click that red banner. It's very, very simple to do, guys. And also, one other thing, before I get ready to wrap it up, before we get ready to head to this video, okay? Look, right here at the top, you see those three lines right there? Let me see if I can show you guys the three lines. That's called a burger. You click that burger, look, all these drop-down drawers open up. So if you want to go to tackle, kits, apparel, cups and mugs, our newest products, you just click the plus sign right there, and a drop-down drawer opens up, okay? Tackle and apparel and gift cards, look, rod combo, jig heads, look, boom. You click jig heads. We got over 9 pages of jig heads. Okay, so this will help you guys kind of navigate around our website, 2 stores. So we got 900 products in camscrappyhole.com. We got 400 products in Cam's Crappy Combos. Listen, let's get ready to get to the video. And I want to tell you guys thank you so much for the love and support. And let's get to it. Yank! Right up there, this is where I'll be catching. This is one of the premier spots that I'm going to start at. They're going to be all the way up there on that bank, probably about 12 inches of water in the next 2.5, 3 weeks. Okay, we're approaching, right now we're getting ready to approach February. The first week, which is next week, I'm going to be out searching. The first week of February 2023, guys, I'm out searching because why? Cam wants to be the first at the door when the crappie start running. Okay, and today I'm just going to simply show you guys exactly where I will be fishing. And also I got my cones, you know, those safety cones. I'm going to put them out and I'm going to back out and I'm going to show you exactly how accurate my rods are. By the way, on the boat with me today, I added one more rod and reel to my arsenal. I got the Raven, aka the Blackbird. Okay, so that means I got the red the Viper Red, I got the Silver Stallion, and also I got the Raven, aka the Blackbird. If you're one of those guys that like that all blacked out, I got you covered, okay? So listen, you see that shoreline right there, all the way around to that boat, okay? Matter of fact, let me show this to you. From that green dock right there, from that green dock, all the way around to this point, guys, every year it holds crappie, okay? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set up cones to show you how shallow I'm going to be throwing and exactly the right spot where I'm going to be hitting, okay? And I'm going to show you how deep it is because I'm going to get out the boat with my other camera and I'm going to show you exactly where the crappie are going to be at. So listen, if you're fishing from the bank, don't sit back and say, man, I wish the crappie were out in the middle. Guys, come February, March, April, they're not going to be in the middle. This is the easiest time to catch crappie because they're going to be in the shallows. All you have to do is walk down this embankment and just turn left, throw your jig, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm using. I got that Fireball Red and I got that Fireball Blue on the boat with me, curly tails, okay? Plus I got that Monkey Milk and Chartreuse. So that's all you have to do is walk down the embankment. So don't be out, if you're a bank fisherman, don't be thinking, oh man, I wish I could get out in the middle where the crappie are. They're not going to be out there, okay? Let me get my other camera and I'm going to show you. I'm going to set up these cones so you guys can see exactly how deep the water is, okay? I'm going to get out the boat. Let me pull you down just a little bit. There you go. And that curly tail all the way up in the shallow. Let me see if I can show you the embankment, okay? Look at that. We're sinking too. Whoa. We're sinking. Look at this. Look how shallow it is. Guys, I'm going to be killing them right here. Right all the way down. You see that? Okay, we're going to put a cone right here. And I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to be killing. You see all those branches? See that? All this tree overhang? Let me see if I can show it to you real good. You see these sticks and limbs? Look at that. You see all that? Guys, this right here, and that, you see the leafy bottom? You see all those leaves in there? This is what crappie look for. They come up here and they make a nest right in here. Okay? Listen, I'm going to put this cone right here. Okay? I'm going to leave that cone right there, and I'm going to show you. Look at the stick sticking up out of the water. You see that? Now we're going to go back. Look at the boat. We're going to go back. I'm going to put a cone over there, and I'm going to put a cone down here as well. Come on, let's go. Guys, listen. The reason why I'm doing this, because I'm passionate about my craft and what I do. I've been doing this now, guys, for 8 years. If you guys hadn't heard of Cam's Crappie Hole, and I appreciate if you hit that subscribe button, okay? Because I get out here, man. I want you guys to become better crappie anglers, okay? Let me see if I can get another cone. Hold on. Let's see if I can get another cone here. Look at that. That's that fireball blue. That's 30,000 pieces there. That's 30,000 pieces there. I'm going to get into detail with that a little bit later. Let me get another cone here. There we go. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Look at that. See all these sticks? Look at that. See all these sticks and branches up here, guys? Let me tell you something. This is about 7 inches, 8 inches of water. And they're going to see all them sticks in there. Let me see if I can see if you guys can see them sticks. Look at that. Okay? That's what you're looking for. Okay? We're going to put this other cone right about here. Right there. Okay? Look at this. Look how close I am right here. Look where the cone is. Right there. Guys, and listen, this is why I said to you, if you're a bank fisherman, you turn left or turn right and cast out. Okay? Don't sit there and say, man, I wish I could get out in the middle. Guys, pre-spawn, they're not in the middle. Look at this. Let me show you this. We got to go back and get another cone too. See all those sticks running all the way out there? Let me see if I can get a close-up. I want to make sure you guys can see. Look at that. See those sticks right there? They run all the way out there. Guys, this is what you're looking for. This is pre-spawn. This is when the crappie are going to be the easiest to catch, coming up starting in about 10 days. Okay? Don't wait till the last minute. And I'm going to tell you guys this. Don't wait till the last minute to decide to order. When the weather starts getting warm, everybody's going to want to get on the water. Don't wait to order your items. Don't do that. Okay? I'm going to do a cutaway here real soon. Look at that fireball blue. 30,000 pieces. Look at that fireball red. You can see, listen, this is an exclusive color of Cam's. Look at that hologram flake in there. Can you guys see that hologram flake in there? Okay? I'm going to go in details with that a little bit later on. Okay? Let me get this other cone over here. Let me get it. There we go. Come on. Now let's walk back over. You know what I'm going to do? Play it a little bit safe. I'm going to go over here on this side. There we go. You see all that? We're going to take our time. When you're doing this, man, you have to slow things down. Whenever you guys decide to get a boat, as soon as you push off from shore, remember, you have to slow things down. Look at that. See all those sticks and branches, guys? And the male's going to come up here and make a nest. So anything that comes near that nest, they're going to attack it. And see, it drops off till about 3.5 feet. And I'm going to be posted up out there, guys, about 15, 18 yards. And I'm going to cast with my ultralights, my Cam's Crappie Hole, ultralight rod and reels. And I'm going to show you guys how accurate they are. Let me set this last cone up right here. You can see, look at those sticks down there. See that? Look at that. Look at those sticks down there. Let's set this other cone right here. Let's set the other cone right there. Now come on. We're going to go get back in the boat. Let me set my other camera up, guys, over my shoulder, and I'm going to show you exactly how we'll be casting. Now, this is what I did. If you guys saw my last video, I'm going to be using the Viper Red again, but I got a bobber, or you guys may call it a float or a cork. So I can show you guys without a hook on there how we'll be casting and how accurate it is. Listen, if you guys don't know me by now, let me see if I can turn you around right here. My name is Cam. I'm with Cam's Crappie Hole. Do me a favor. We still haven't reached 30,000 subscribers. I need you guys to help me out and hit that subscribe button. Once we cross over, and tell everybody about my content. Once we cross over to 30,000 subscribers, I'm gonna give you guys a promo code. That's why you gotta sign up for our email list. I'm gonna send it out only to the email subscribers, okay? That are subscribed to our website, okay? Cam's Crappie Hole. So you get the promo code. So all you gotta do is a few clicks, boop, 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 put in your cart, check out, and you get to save money. Let's get over here and we'll show you guys exactly what I got. And I'll give you more details when we do the cutaway. Look at that. Let's get over there. Once we leave here, I'm gonna go to the back and I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna do back there. Now I'm running right here, guys. We're at about 2.5, 3 feet deep, okay? Where those cones are, and you'll see as we pan out a little bit, where those cones are is only about 7-8 inches of water. And I'm going to be casting that jig right up there. But for the sake of this segment, I put on here a bobber or a cork, whichever one you want to call it. Okay? Look, you guys can see it. This is the Viper Red. Okay? This is one of my premier rod and reels. It's right up there with the blacked out titanium. Let me see if I can pull my shirt down so you guys can see it. There we go. I'm going to show you guys. So this is what I want you to do. It's very, very simple. Just sit back in the comforts of your own home. And all I want you to do is just watch, okay? I only run 6-pound monofilament, okay? That's my choice. Some of my buddies run 4 pounds. Some of my buddies run a pound, okay? So it's up to you what you want to run. But my rod and reels are geared to run light tackle because I'm going to be running the 1/16. We got a little buddy over there, so you guys are going to have to kind of bear with me a little bit. Listen, I'm going to go into detail exactly the rod. I got 3 of them on here. And I want to say this before I get to casting. I want to say this to you guys. You remember, I've graduated. When you're out on the water fishing and you want to try another jig, so you cut this one off and you put another one on. Listen, you're a grown man now, okay? You need to have 2, 3, 4, 5 rods on the boat with you or whenever you go fishing. And you lace each one of them up different with a different plastic. So when that one isn't working, all you do is put that rod and reel down, pick up another one. Boom, you're on the move. That's how you need to roll, okay? That one doesn't work, boom, put that one down. Because all that time that you take cutting and tying, putting the jig on, putting the hook on, tying that one on, guys, that's downtime. You could be on the water catching. Okay, so listen, let me turn the boat around a little bit so you guys can see exactly where we are. Right now, I'm probably about 15 yards out. I'm going to pull you up a little bit so you can see real good. There you go. Okay, I'm about 15 yards out right now. I want to make sure you guys can see me. I'm going to pull you right alongside of me. There you go. All right, so let me back up just a little bit. We're going to cover cone by cone, all right? So again, I'm out here at about 3 feet. Up there in where those cones are is about 7-8 inches, okay? So I want you to do one thing for me. Watch my rod tip. That's what I want you to pay attention to, because as that jig is in the air, I'm already getting prepared with my rod tip up at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock to start reeling as soon as it hits the water. Why? Because it's shallow. Now you got to remember, I'm running a 1/16, which is a whole lot lighter. I never leave shore. If you go to camscrappiehole.com, 2 jig heads that you need on the boat with you. You need that 1/16 and you need that 1/8. Some people would say 1/32, but I can get along without the 1/32. I generally use that once we get suspended, once crappie get into the summertime pattern. Okay, so 1/16 nasty bend hook, minnow head or round, and you need that 1/8. Okay, in case you run into deeper water, the crappie start to go off to secondary points. You want to have something a little bit heavier because it'll dive deeper. Okay, watch this. Now I'm about 15, 18 yards out. You see that mark, that cone up there, right? Boom, look at that. Now you saw that? Time it hit, I'm ready to reel. I'm ready to reel. Now, if you notice, I did all of that with a flick of the wrist. Okay? Now you got to remember, you got a 1/32 on there. So it's super light. All right. For those of you guys out there fishing with a doggone medium heavy rod or a heavy rod or a bass rod, guys, come on. Let me say this. Let me reel this in. I want to have a good conversation with you guys. Listen. Let me back you up. I want to say this to you. Crappie are extremely finicky. Okay? If they look, 9 times out of 10, guys, they bite your plastic and you don't even know that your plastic has even been nibbled at. That's why you have to have something that is extremely, extremely sensitive. If you got that big old pole and listen, you're on the boat with your buddy and you have to do all this to throw it, dude, don't do that. Don't do that. Watch. Flick of the wrist. Flick of the wrist. Watch this. Look at that. Boom. Flick of the wrist. Okay? Flick of the wrist. Keep that tip up in the air. The further that you get towards the boat, watch my rod. It slowly sinks. Why? When it hits, you want it to run shallow. Okay? This is all that whole big deal about you knowing your body of water. I know I'm setting up right now at about 3 feet of water. So when I start lowering my rod tip, my jig dives slower and deeper. Okay? Now, let me show you this. You guys saw in my last segment that I ran by you. Let me turn around. Okay, what is so different about your rod and reels? What's so different about them? Number one, I designed them for crappie and panfish. Crappie is the number one panfish, guys, across the country that people chase. Crappie is. Let me show you this. My reels, I lowered the gear ratio to 5:1 to 1. Okay? What does that mean, Cam? What does it mean 5:1 to 1? I'm totally oblivious of what you're talking about. I thought I'd just get a reel and just get out and start fishing. 5:1 to 1 means, number one, when you turn this crank handle 360 degrees, a full circle, this bail will spin 5.1 times. So if you have a bass rod and reel, if you guys notice when people are bass fishing, they're fast, they're covering a lot of water. Listen, you're not bass fishing, you're crappie fishing. If you want to bass fish, guys, you ever heard that saying, you have to have the right tools for the right job? That's what you're doing here, okay? Remember, the water is still cold. You're just coming from winter. You've got to slow that jig down. If you whiz it by crappie too fast, they can't see it. Okay? They can't see it. So therefore, all of my reels, I designed them. Every single one of mine are 5:1 to 1. When you get a second, pause the video and go look at your reel and see what your gear ratio is. It's printed right here on your reel. Where your bail goes up and down, okay? Just read and see what gear ratio that you're running. All of mine are 5:1 to 1, okay? If you got a 5.5 to 1, 5.6 to 1, 5.7 to 1, 5.8 to 1, that's designed for bass fishing. That's designed to get that jig in as fast as possible. You don't want to do that because think about it, in the winter, you're still cold. You don't move around a lot. Watch when summertime comes, springtime comes, you see kids out playing. Everybody wants to be outside. But in the winter, you don't see all the kids on the playground. They don't do that. You got a coat on. You're moving slow. It's all relative. Crappie fish are the same way. Animals are the same way. We're not too far away from them. But listen, I'm getting off point. Let's get back up there. We done drifted a little bit. I can tell we've drifted a little bit. And look how far we are. But wait a minute. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Let me see if I can stop. There we go. I'm okay with that. Watch this. Make sure I got you guys. Watch this. I'm all right with that. Watch this. Let me pull you closer so you can see, okay? Let me pull you closer. There you go. Watch this. Now I'm about 25 yards out, okay? Look at that. Did you see that? Let me make sure you guys can see that bobber. Look at that. All the way up there in the shallows, okay? Now, one key thing I want to give you guys. Watch that line. That's why you run high-vis line. Watch that line, because a lot of times that line will jump even before it even gets to your rod. Okay? It will jump. Let me make sure I got you guys so you can see. Listen, I'm going to cover this whole entire bank right here. Okay? I'm going down towards the last one now. I keep running my nose hole and I don't concentrate. And notice this, guys. Notice this. Notice when I'm casting, I don't wind my jig all the way up to the top of my pole. I leave about 20 inches off. It's sort of a slingshot action. Okay, so I'm going to cover this whole entire bankment right here. Okay, you see that last cone right there? You see those trees up there? Where it's located? Watch this. Now again, this is my cams rod and reel. Let me pull you up. I want to make sure you guys can see me real good. See those trees, that limb in the water up there? Watch this. This is the Viper Red. Flick of the wrist. Look at that. Flick of the wrist. Boom. Okay? Slow that retrieval down. Slow that retrieval down. Okay? And listen, that's why I gave you full contact on my soft EVA split grip, so your whole hand can be attached to that rod. Okay? Let me turn you a little bit so you can see. Let me pull you down. I want you guys to see that bobber, okay? Or cork. Or float, whichever one you call it. Let me turn a little bit. Okay, you see that tree that's in the water right there? Watch this. Look, again. Look, flick of the wrist. Right over my head. Look at that. Pow! You see how shot, you see how I am, how far I am? Let me see if I can see, you see that bob. You see that? Okay? Slow that jig down and listen. I can talk to my buddy at the same time. Let me pull you back so you guys can see me. I can talk to my buddy at the same time, and I can reel because I'm feeling for anything of the contact. You see this EVA split grip? Look how I attach my hand. So anything that goes on with this rod is a conductor. It allows me to feel what's happening. So at all times, I can tell you what's going on at the end of that fishing line. I can tell you. Okay? Now let me tell you something. This point right here, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him. Okay, so let's get ready to pick up the cones. Okay? Oh, one other thing I want to tell you before we get ready to do that. Try to cover the bank as the best you can. Do not throw one time and leave that area. Don't do that, because a lot of times you'll irritate the crappie to bite. Okay? Don't just throw one cast and leave. Watch this. I want to make sure you guys can see me. I want to put you right over my shoulder so you guys can see me. There we go. Let me back up a little bit. Watch this. From here, without a doubt, I can hit the bank. Watch this. Watch how close I get. Look at that. Pow! Dude, that was 2 feet from the bank. Now keep that jig, that rod tip up in the air. The closer you get towards the boat, you're going to start dropping. Okay? You're going to start dropping. Remember, slow that retrieval down, and you're waiting to feel that thump. Now, once you feel that thump, let me tell you this. Let me back you up. Let me tell you this. You don't have to do this. Don't do this. Now remember, you got that nasty bend hook on there, okay? So they're passed through the chemical sharpener 5 times. So you don't have to do this. When you go back and you watch some of my videos, you don't see me setting the hook like this. I don't have to do that. I don't have to. Listen, whole boat's rocking. You don't see Cam doing that. You don't ever see me doing that. All I have to do is raise my rod tip up. Watch this. This is how I do it. Watch this. Pow. Okay? So I'm reeling like this. I'm reeling, right? Okay? The closer I get, I lower that rod tip. Now, when I feel a thump, look, all I do is raise the rod tip up, because that's all it takes to drive that hook right in their mouth, because that hook is so sharp. See, you guys got to start with the right equipment. If you start with these little man hooks, these little boy hooks that we've been using since we were a little kid, I'm included in that. Okay, but technology has changed. Guys, we run that nasty bend hook, and you've got to try it. If you know anybody that has my nasty bend hook, ask them about it. Ask them how sharp it is. Now, I want to tell you guys this. If you're fishing in stumps and you're fishing in branches and trees like this, it's very unforgiving. Which means it does not discriminate. If it hits that branch or that log, it's stuck. You're going to have to go up there and get it. And it does not know the difference between flesh and fish. All right? So listen, let's go back up there, and we're going to go ahead and get these cones, and we're going to the back. All right? Hold tight. Get yourself something to drink. Get yourself something to eat, because I'm not finished yet. Hold on. Bingo. All right. Let me show you the shoreline. This is where we are. Okay. Let me turn you around. You guys can see the shoreline up there. Right now, I'm probably 25, 30 yards out right now. But remember, the fish are three feet right in here, okay? So this is what you want to do. I'm going to use that same case scenario with the Viper Red, okay? Remember, I got that bobber on there. This is a 6.6 rod, okay? Now, I'm going to be running either the 1/16 or the 1/8. Generally, right here, I run the 1/8, and I back out. Let me show you how far I am out so you guys can see. I want to cover it real good, okay? So I know they're posted up right in here, so I'm going to throw past them, okay? Now I want you guys to pay attention to the flick of the wrist, okay? I want you to pay attention. Flick of the wrist. You see that? Boom. I covered 25 yards just that fast. Now remember, this is a little bit deeper, so I don't have my pole up at 12 o'clock. I got it down. I'm at about 10 o'clock, okay? Slow. Let me tell you something. Slow that retrieval down and feel. That's what you're looking for. Feel. Feel. The closer I get to the boat, I'm going to lower it down because you saw it was dropping down to 6 feet, 7 feet. Okay? That's all I'm going to do. Now, I'm going to cover different angles too. What do I mean by that? Okay, so we're going to cover this entire bankment. Okay, I'm going to reel it in real quick, okay, so you guys can see. I'm just going to fan cast. Watch this. See that? Boom. Okay, I know where they are. They're right in here. So we're going to take our time. Remember I told you about the retrieval. Let me pull you down a little bit so you can see the bail. You remember I told you, slow that jig down. You don't want to reel it this fast. You don't want to do that. Just take your time. Take your time. Remember, the water's still cold. So you want to take your time and just retrieve. Okay, let me show you what else, what I'll do. Let me reel it up real fast. Let's go over here. Okay, so I'll post up right here. And let me tell you what else I'll do. I'll come over here on this side over here. Okay, now if you're fishing from the bank, I will just line up there at the bank and just cast to the left and to the right. So I know that they're posted up right over here, guys. And this is what I'll do. Let me pull you up. Let me pull you up a little bit. There you go. Okay? Bingo. Let me make sure I got you running. I want to make sure. Yep, you're still running. So I'll come over here on this angle. Okay? And I'll try from this angle. I know approximately where they are. Look at that. Look at that. Boom. Now remember, I'm running 6-pound line. Make sure that drag is set. Because if you hook into a big 16, 17, and you got any weakness in your game, he's going to show you. If you have any link in your game that's weak, this big 16, 17 going to tell you about it. Okay, if your knot ain't tied right, if it slips, you're going to find out. Okay? It's definitely going to show you exactly what. Now, let me pull forward a little bit. I want to show you guys. Let me make sure I can turn you around so you can follow me. There you go. I'm going to come over here to the bank. Let me reel this one in again. Let me reel it in. I'm going to come right along in here. Okay, so I'm about 15, no, probably about 12 yards out from right here. Okay, remember they're going to be shallow. Let me stop the boat real quick. Look, I'm going to cover this whole area right here where I got you guys. Perfect. Okay, you see that? And I'm going to run shallow right off the drop off. Watch this. Look at the wrist. Look at that. Boom. Look at the wrist. Get that rod tip up. I know it drops down deeper right here. And I want to tell you guys this. Be prepared for a strike right next to the boat. Be prepared for that. Okay? Don't be sitting out there running your noise hole, doing something, looking all over your shoulder, doing it. Boom. And he hits you and he's gone. Okay? So when you get a strike, let me turn you down a little bit. When you get a strike, raise that rod tip up. That's all you have to do with my nasty bend hook. You don't have to sit there and yank on the rod. You don't have to do that. Let me turn you so you guys can see real good. Okay? Look. One more time. Open the bail. Look. Boom. Look at that. Flick of the wrist. Rod tip up. You see where my rod is. Okay? Closer you start getting out, it's dropping off. Lower that rod tip. Okay? Slow that jig down. And guys, I'm telling you, this is going to help you catch a whole lot more fish. Let me reel this in real quick. Let me reel this in. There you go. Okay. Listen, just these little simple things, guys. Let me pull you back a little bit. Just these little simple things can help you land more crappie in your boat. Let me get you right here. Okay. Now, let me cover this. Let's do the colorway since I'm already out here. Now, I want to introduce you guys to my hardware, what I will be using. okay? I'm going to have a different plastic on a different reel combination, okay? Look, this is my Silver Stallion, EVA split grip, 6-pound drag, surefire bail. Look, listen, if you're right or left-handed, it doesn't matter. You can, all of my reels come the same way. You can disassemble the offset screw, put it on the other side. You can reel with this hand or that hand, okay? This is the Silver Stallion. Let me see if I can put it up there so you guys can see it, okay? All of my reels, guys, are counterbalanced just like this. All of my reels are the same way. This is a 6.6. I'm going to be running a 6.6 all the way through. Now, if you want a 6.2, I got it in a 6.2. Just go to camscrappyhole.com. If you want a 6 foot, I got a 6 foot. All of my rods are carbon fiber. I don't run composite and I don't run graphite. Okay, I designed everything about this rod and reel. You can see I got that camo high vis line. I only run high vis. And listen, if you want to run 6 pound, you can run 6 pound. You want to run 4? I even have some friends that run 2 and 1 pound. I don't do that. Now remember, the further you go down in line, the more distance you'll get. But you compromise that in strength. Okay, so if you get a hold to a 15, 16, 17 inch crappie, you better make sure your drag is set and dialed in. Okay, so this is the Silver Stallion. Let me show you this, what I will be running. I already got it rigged up. Guys, that's that Fireball red. You can see I got that nasty bend hook in there. Let me put it up there so you guys can see it real good. That's that Fireball red. So it is a curly tail. So what happens is when I'm pulling it through the water, it puts off a low vibration sound. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's got that hologram flake in there. So when in the water, it illuminates, it lights up. That's the edge that you need. That's the red with the Chartreuse tail. And I'm running that 1/16 nasty bend hook, okay? So when I'm casting this and I want to put one down and pick up another, look, bingo. This right here is the Raven, AKA the Blackbird. 6+1, that's a 7 ball bearing reel, anodized gears in it, 6 pound bail, surefire bail. Surefire bail, 6 pound drag. The guts in the inside of it on the Blackbird is titanium. Guys, this is a very, very nice rod and reel, okay? It's a 6.6 as well. If you like blacked out. The reason why, a Fuji reel seat as well. The reason why I go with the EVA split grip, guys, because it's less maintenance. I know I got some old school cats out there that love the cork handle, which we have those at Cam's Crappie Hole too. Cork handle is your thing. Our cork is imported from Portugal. Okay, if you like that, that's fine. That's your thing. But I like the EVA split grip because it's very sleek, very nice to look at. And look, you see I got my hook holder right there. And this right here, this is one of my colors as well. That's that monkey milk and chartreuse. Let me show it to you. That's that nasty bend hook. That's that orange jig head. If you want color jig head, just go to Cam's Crappie Hole. And when you go into jig heads, you'll see 10 pages of jig heads. Okay, 10 pages. That's that ugly, nasty bend hook I got on there. So when I don't want to run that, I put that one down. And on the Viper Red, I'll be running the Fireball Blue. Okay, so let me cover this for you. Matter of fact, let's see if I can get a hold to it. I may or may not. You know, we always sell them in the 40 pack, right? You know, we always sell our items in 40 packs. Now, for 2023, we have them in a 100 pack. Let me flip them over so you guys can see them. You see that? Can you see that hologram flake in there? Let me see if you can see that hologram flake. That's the Fireball Blue. I'll give you a good look at it. Real good look at it. Fireball Blue, you can see the hologram flake in there. Guys, these are Cam's exclusive. Nobody else has that hologram flake, that long flake in the body like we do. Okay? This is the Fireball Red. This is a 100 pack. And listen, let me tell you this. Both of these come with free shipping. Okay? Right down there at camscrappyhole.com, you'll be able to find it. Okay? These are my two new colors. They just came out about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. I'm going to have 3 new colors coming out in March. Okay, that you can only pick up at Cam's Crappie Hole. Now, if the 100 pack is too much for you, look, I also have it, as always, in the 40 pack. Okay, any items on our channel that is $45 or more, you get free shipping. Anything below that, you pay 1 flat fee. Okay, you pay 1 flat fee. Let me make sure I turn you so you guys can see me real good. Okay, so 40 pack or 100 pack, whichever one that you want. And listen, if a 40 pack, I want to kind of talk to those wholesalers out there a little bit. Look, We even got close to 5,000 pieces. This is almost 6 pounds. Okay, that's that monkey milk. Okay, so if you own a bait and tackle store, come by and see me. Just chop it up with me. Cam, look, I need to supply my stores. Okay, we don't do small runs of plastics. We don't do small runs at all. Okay. Also, I want to tell you guys about my finance company. You'll see it right up there, the top right or left-hand corner. It's called Afterpay and Shop Pay. Okay, so let's say that you wanted a pack of the 100 pack and it's $45. I'll break it up into payments, 4 payments. Okay, interest free. So by the time you get finished paying for that 100 pack, all you pay is what you would normally pay. You go to camscrappyhole.com and you pay. Guys, we have got Google Pay, we got Shop Pay, Afterpay, MasterCard, Visa, American Express, Discover. We got all of them. Okay, we all of them. You can go to my website, guys. We accept every form of payment, just as if we were Macy's. We accept every form of payment. Okay, so we got it all down there. Just visit me at camscrappyhole.com and listen. Everything in your basket, what you put in there, I will finance it. And listen to this. Once I get to know you, whether you're in camscrappyhole.com, I'll give you up to $2,000 line of credit. Once we kind of get to know who you are and how you do business, up to $2,000. And yes, I'll break it all up into 4 easy payments. Okay, let me show you how it works. So let's say that you can't really decide, guys. You can't decide what color that you want. Look, I even have it in a kit. And you guys see that? And there's a history behind this kit. All right, let me close it up so you guys can see it a little bit better. Okay, the red, black, and chartreuse is our #1 seller. Let me turn it around so you can see it better this way. The fireball blue just came out last week. That's going to be a hot. I'm going to start in spring with that. The blue, black, and chartreuse with the hologram. All these are hologram flake. The blue, black, and chartreuse, you can go to my channel. I was killing them last summer with that color. And also on the far right, you see that fireball red. Listen, you get the nasty bin hook and the hot pink. You also get the non-painted in the 1/16, everything you need, okay? And on this side, you get the non-painted 1/8, plus you get the chartreuse nasty bin hook, red colored hook. Plus you get a coupon on your next purchase with 10% off, and you get a Cam's Crappie Hole or Cam's Crappie Combo sticker. And it comes in this nice, neat carrying case that's water resistant, okay? If you can't decide, guys, it's 120 pieces, and it comes with free shipping. You can do all of that. Look, let me show you this. I'm still not finished. Wait a minute. I'm still not finished. I'm doing too much. Cam, you're doing too much, Cam. You're doing way too much. Look, let me show you this. Look, let me show you this. I'm not finished. I'm still on the boat doing all of this. I'm still on the boat doing all this. Listen, 30,000 pieces. 30,000 pieces of that fireball blue. 30,000 pieces. Guys, listen. If you want to become a better crappie angler, you got to come by and see me. Okay? We're at the top of the year where the crappie are going to be very, very easy to catch. Okay? Wait a minute. Look, that's the fire. Look, that's the fireball blue. Wait a minute. Hold on. Cam, what you doing, Cam? Cam, what you doing? I'm always doing something way too much. That's what gets me in trouble a lot of times. Cam, what you doing? Cam, what you doing, Cam? Look, guys. Look, let me push you back a little bit. Ah! Now remember, this is a 10-foot boat, and we also carry those for sale too. Look at this. That's the fireball red. 30,000 pieces. Okay? We don't do runs. Some of you guys are using. Let me say this. Quiet as kept. Some of you guys are using my plastics. I run plastics for other companies, and they package it up themselves. Some of you guys are using my stuff and don't even know it. Okay? But I get out here. I could be easily sitting at home with the remote control. Okay? I get out here because I want you guys to become a better crappie angler. Okay? That's why my videos sometimes during the spring, I try to do tutorials to teach. That's what it's about. Showing you guys how to catch crappies so you can load your freezer up. Okay? So, with that being said, guys, we got our own finance company. We run 2 stores, 1 store, Cam's Crappie Combos. We got over 400 items in that store. And our main store, camscrappyhole.com, we got over 900 products in there. Go by and take a look. Sit down, guys. Listen, I'm documenting. Go to my YouTube channel, Cam's Crappie Hold on YouTube, and listen, I got over 400 segments there. Okay? So some of you guys say, man, I just found you, man. Man, I've been doing this for 8 years. Next year, 2024, it'll be 9 years I've been doing this. Okay? And you guys, I want to say thank you so much because you guys have had my back. Some of you guys have been with me from the very first video. And I appreciate that. Listen, until the next video, guys, I want to say thank you so much for the love and support. And remember to keep those hooks wet, keep those lines tight. And this is your boy Cam. Till next time, we'll see you on the next turn.